Are you losing sleep over worrying if AI is quietly plotting to steal your job? Have you caught the 18th kid this week trying to use AI and trying to get away with it, but not realizing that that semicolon in a 7th grade writing assignment is a dead giveaway? If you're an educator who's feeling stressed, burned out, just plain baffled about where AI fits into our lives right now, you're not alone, and you are in absolutely the right place. I hear from teachers all the time, both in K-12 and in higher ed, who feel stuck and worried. They're also drowning in grading, stuck in planning, torn between wanting to innovate and not wanting to sell their souls to the algorithm gods, which I clearly haven't figured out yet. But here's the thing, AI doesn't have to be the villain. When you use it well, it's more like a backstage tech, a support. You're still the star, and it helps you to do the work that you actually care about. You get more energy, more focus, because all of the drudgery left behind. So this quick little video, because I know your planning period is already overbooked, I'm going to walk you through 5 genuinely useful, non-fluffy ways to start using AI right now. These are not someday when I have time. These are, I can do this in 5 minutes right after I finish with this video. So I want to talk about stress reduction, integrity protection, and impact amplification, all without trading your soul for a chatbot subscription. Although I do subscribe to chat and I do love it. So, and also, hey, while we're running through these 5 steps, if you catch yourself thinking, wow, I would love if somebody just gave me a roadmap instead of me having to duct tape this all together, just sit tight. I'm going to share how you can get some personalized help, and it's going to all make a whole lot more sense. So let's dive into the first shift that you can make today to go from doom scrolling about AI to actually getting it to pull its weight for once. So let's just rip off the Band-Aid. I don't have a Band-Aid, but if I did, pretend we're ripping it off. Is AI going to replace me? Because that's the question that's worrying a lot of people. Totally fair to worry. You have built your career, I'm assuming, because you're here and you care, on human connection and supporting students. And the idea that a robot could take all that away or even replicate it, it's insulting and it's horrifying. You guys, when, like, I don't know, 10 years ago, we had this superintendent who wanted to call us, instead of teachers, facilitators. And I was livid. But that's what it feels like, is that we are getting something taken away from us by AI. But here's the truth. AI isn't going to show up at the parent-teacher conference. It's not noticing when, Jack is not participating because he hasn't eaten anything, or he doesn't notice that look in the girl's eyes when they have to go to the bathroom, the one that I'm looking at. It doesn't get that. That's what you do. That's why you are important. That's why humans are important. So what the AI can do is handle this whole crushingly repetitive stuff, drafting the 8,000th version of "please stop plagiarizing. I know that you didn't write this," so that you can actually focus on teaching, mentoring, even drinking your coffee while it's still warm. Although if you're a parent, I think you've already signed away that right. I think it's lukewarm forever if you're a parent. So instead of spending an entire prep period writing an email, which I totally did last year with my roommate, we just would sit there and think about how do we say this so that nobody gets offended, but that also we are firm and we're making sure that they know that we're behind the students 100%, but that they're not doing their job. Have AI spit out a rough draft. Tell the AI, I'm really worried about this student. I need to talk to the parent, and then just finesse it to sound like you. 5 minutes, done. It's basically this super eager intern who doesn't sleep, doesn't need a parking spot, and never microwaves fish in the faculty room. And look, if you've been fantasizing about a little breathing room, but every single AI tip feels like one more thing to learn, I help educators figure out what to hand off and what to keep so that you get time back without handing over your brain. I'll tell you how to get that kind of support at the end. So now that we've unpanicked, hopefully, about AI replacing you, let's talk about something a little spicier. Students using AI to cheat and how you can actually get ahead of it instead of playing whack-a-mole. So first, we have to just say it. Students are 100% using AI to cheat. everywhere as much as they can. And it's super unnerving when your classroom starts to feel like a scene from Black Mirror, although I do love that show. So you're not the only one who's found an essay that feels suspicious, robotic, lacks voice, and again, those semicolons and em dashes. Like, where did they learn how to use those? It's frustrating. You're trying to build real thinking skills, not grade copy-paste jobs wrapped in human handwriting. So here's the pivot. So rather than becoming the AI police where you're just trying to find it, because let me tell you, those detectors, they don't work. So instead of that, let's design assignments that AI can't do well without the students doing the real thinking. That's the goal. Get our students to do the thinking. It's way less exhausting, way more effective to do the assignments around that piece. So try layering in reflection prompts. Local or personal context. Ask students to create something in video or voice form. ChatGPT cannot fake lived experience or real insight. You could also flip the script entirely. Have the students, they're going to love this, critique AI-generated work. My roommate, she did this activity in class where she gave the students some stuff that was generated by AI, and they were like, oh, Mrs. A, can you tell us about this? She's like, oh, well, this is incorrect because XYZ. And well, she's a math teacher because 1, 2, 3, and the kids went bananas. They're like, Mrs. A is smarter than the AI. They love that stuff. So instead of letting them think like, oh, I'm cheating, I'm slipping one by, you actually have them do like the cheating, but you do the critical thinking without them even knowing. They love catching the AI messing up. If you want help designing assignments that actually make students think and don't make you cry into the rubric, I can tell you how to do a cool rubric with AI too. I help teachers build those frameworks so AI becomes a part of the learning, not the enemy, and I'll share how to reach out at the end. Now that you've got a grip on how to protect your classroom and your sanity, let's talk about you and AI, specifically how to use it as your brainstorming buddy without selling out your style. So I like to think of AI as augmented intelligence. AI is this thing that's going to level you up. It doesn't replace your intelligence. It just makes it all the better. So let's clarify something else. Just because you're using AI in your planning, you are not acting lazy. It's just you figuring out how to be strategic with your time because we don't have any more time anymore. So maybe you've tried to use AI to plan a unit. You ended up with, I don't know, the blandest, beigest, like it's a description of a manila envelope. But that's the thing. AI isn't supposed to be your creativity. It's supposed to get you to your creative zone faster. It's not the driver. It's the GPS. And it's saying recalculating. I wanted to. Okay. So say you're building a unit. You can have AI spit out a list of project ideas or essential questions, and then you decide which ones are worth your time. Or ask it for 10 discussion prompts, and then you cherry pick the gems. Or even better, you ask for 10 discussion prompts, cherry pick the best 2 or 3, ask the AI to synthesize and put them all together, and then add a little Taylor Swift so that it will appeal to the whole Gen Z, although we're really getting into Gen A time, aren't we? So the result is less spinning in the wheels, more building things that light your kids up. So if you've ever wished for a no judgment thought partner who helps you plan smarter, not harder, I help teachers streamline their creativity with AI, and I'll show you how to connect at the end. So, all right. So let's talk about your students again, because the real issue isn't that they're using AI. It's that nobody's been teaching them how to use it well, or ethically, or safely. The hard truth, banning AI is like banning calculators. It's not going to stick. It's not going to work. Most of us weren't trained for this AI wave. Nobody was. And now we're supposed to all of a sudden teach kids how to use it. Half of them are using it to help on assignments that they didn't read. Yeah, it's a lot. So instead of fearing the tech, we can show students how to actually think with it. Ask better questions. Think about prompt strategies, critique weak answers, make informed decisions. Basically, we can teach them how not to be duped by the chatbot. So set up an activity where students use AI to draft a response, but then they have to improve it. They have to fact check, personalize, deepen, they're not just using AI, they're thinking about what makes a good answer. Think about the difference in those two tracks. If this kind of teaching excites you, but you're not sure how to start, I help teachers build these activities so students become savvy AI users, not copy pasters. And I'm going to show you how to reach out at the end. And the last one, before you dive headfirst into the AI tool pool, let's get real about purpose. Otherwise, you're just collecting Chrome tabs and vibes. And if you would look at my Chrome thing here with all the bookmarked things, you would understand that I know and feel your pain. So the biggest mistake I see is that jumping into AI tools without knowing what you actually want them to do is just a recipe for collecting all the bookmarks. So it's how you end up overwhelmed with 10 AI logins, no idea why your to-do list actually got longer instead of shorter. So think about this. What is your biggest teaching headache right now? And can AI actually help me fix it? Do you need better lesson hooks, differentiated materials, faster feedback on writing? I thought about last year when I was teaching students who were not native English speakers. I needed a lot of support and help that AI provided for me to help translate and to alter and modify assignments so that they were something that they could actually do. Start with one goal, one use case, small win, big relief. And that's how you start building trust and routines and using AI to get back some of your time. If you want help spotting where AI could actually save you time and align with your values, I do this every day with teachers, with college professors. I'm going to show you how to connect with me in just a sec, but you've got the map. Let's land the plane. Let's talk about the next step about how to bring this into your classroom. AI can lighten your workload. Can protect your classroom from cheating, boost your planning power, teach students to think critically, keep everything aligned with what matters to you. Now picture this. You wrap up your day on time. You've taught, you connected, you made some people giggle, and you still have enough brain power to cook dinner or, I don't know, relax. It's not a fantasy, it's a strategy. So you don't have to figure this all out solo. I help educators like you build personalized AI roadmaps so that you can reclaim your time, cut the chaos, and stay true to your teaching soul. No compromise, just clarity. If you're ready to get clear on how AI can serve you, not the other way around, click the button below this video, fill out a quick form, and if we're a good fit, I'll reach out and help you build your custom plan. Don't wait until burnout is banging on your door. Start now, get your time back, protect your energy, lead your students into the future without losing yourself in the process. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Your work matters, you matter, your values matter. I'm here to help you use AI in a way that honors all of that. Let's do this.